Hey guys, Gunder Central here. I'm going to show you guys my everyday carry kit. This is going to be kind of long, so it may be a two-part deal, but just try and bear with me here. My main carry gun is this Taurus 851 CIA protector. It's chambered in a 38 special. It's rated for plus P rounds. One reason why I chose this gun, because I love revolvers first thing. It's very concealable. It's got the shrouded hammer, a lot like the old Smith & Wesson bodyguard, which allows you to shoot the gun. Hold on. Where I load it. Allows you to shoot the gun double action, or you can still cock the hammer. You can see the checkering on the hammer there. It allows you to still cock it and make a single action shot. It's got a pretty nice trigger pull for a stock revolver. I don't know exactly what it is. I don't have a trigger pull gauge or anything, but it's got stainless finish. Of course, it's got fixed sights and just a notch in the rear, like most revolvers do. The weight on it is 25 ounces. It is made of steel. It's not aluminum or anything. It's got a 2-inch barrel. The width on it is 1.346 inches. The height is 4.28 inches. And the grip material is just rubber. I believe the retail on this is like $430 some odd. I paid, I think, $330 for it out the door. I've had it a couple years. Put about, I don't know, I haven't shot it a whole bunch, but I've got about 500-600 rounds through it. You can tell all these wear marks in my holster where I carry it all the time. This thing is on me every single day, from the time I get up to the time I go to bed. It doesn't matter where I'm at or where I'm going. This guy is always with me. It's kind of like a best friend, you know. That's it as far as my handgun goes. My everyday carry knife is this Leatherman Super Tool 300. It is stainless steel. This would be classified as the heavy-duty multi-tool. As you can see, you've got two knife blades, one straight, one serrated. Got a bottle opener, can opener deal on it, long shank screwdriver, and it's got a straight screwdriver there. I kind of broke the tip off of it using it for something that I shouldn't have. And you got your saw blade there. Got a lanyard, an awl, and two more slotted screwdrivers, and a file there. This thing is 4.5 inches closed, 9.6 ounces. It's got 19 tools altogether. I mean, they count the plier as like two different tools. It does have the replaceable cutters there that are made out of 154 CM. Pretty high quality cutters. I've cut through some barbed wire fencing through it before, and no problems, no nicks or anything on the blade, so it'll do its job. All the tools and blades lock here in the open position, so you don't accidentally cut a finger off or anything when the blade closes on you. I did pay, I think, $70 for this thing, but it's a Leatherman tool. I mean, in my opinion, are the best multi-tools made, and it will last you a lifetime. And in my sheath, my Leatherman sheath, I carry a little flint stick here. You never know when you're going to have to start a fire. Also in my sheath, I carry, let me get it out here, a Streamlight Stylus Pro. These are some pretty high quality flashlights for the price. I think I paid $20–25 for this thing. It's got that C4 LED. It's supposed to have like 50,000 hour lifespan on the bulb. Claim this is an unbreakable lens, scratch resistant. I haven't broke it yet, but I have put a few scratches on it. It's 48 lumens, which, you know, it isn't bad for a little pen light. Pretty bright, plenty bright enough to do, you know, most of your standard stuff. It's not going to blind somebody if they come in your house at night, but it gives you plenty of light to see what you're going to do, as long as you're not shining out in a field looking for something. But it does great. It's got a, it's supposed to run for like 6.25 hours, and it takes 2 AAA batteries. It's got a push button tail switch here. You can just press it in, or you can press it all the way until it clicks and it stays on. So you can have momentary or just full on light. You can get these in different colors. This one's, well, it's still mostly black. It's got a lot of, I don't know if you can see that, yeah. Got a lot of wear on it, but like I said, I've carried this thing every day. I used to pack this with me when I worked in a mechanic shop, so it did take a fair amount of beating, but it's still chugging along. I did lose the little rubber cap here that goes on the end here to waterproof the switch, so it's gone. It's been gone for a long time, and it's still chugging right along. It was completely waterproof because I have dropped this in a bucket of water before, but that was before I lost this, so it would probably knock that switch out if it got wet. But like I said, it's around 25 bucks. I highly recommend them to anybody. But second thing that you don't see in everybody's everyday carry kit. This guy right here. I know you're saying to yourself, give me a break. You really expect me to think that you carry an axe with you everywhere you go? Yeah, I do. Let me tell you why. Or let me tell you how. I've been in a wheelchair all my life. It's got some disadvantages, but it does have some advantages too. One thing, it allows me to pack this big old sumbitch right here in behind my seat where nobody can see it. Why would I carry an axe with me everywhere I go? Well, that's another good question. One thing, I do a lot of camping. It's kind of good to have this thing to gather firewood, you know. Me and my kid, we do a lot of walking around and stuff, and we just kind of gather firewood as we go. And plus, you never know when the shit's going to hit the fan. It wouldn't be a bad idea to have an axe around, you know. Firewood with this, start it with that. Not a bad idea. I highly recommend these axes to anybody, man. These things, as you can tell, they're pretty bomb-proof. You don't have to worry about breaking a handle on these things, and they are made out of some pretty good steel. The handle here, you know, I don't know if you guys are familiar with S-wing hammers or not, but it is the exact same material that they use on their hammers. While it's not the sexiest thing in the world, it does do a good job of absorbing shock whenever you're using it, so it protects your hands, and it may be ugly, but it works. But I've put a lot of miles in this thing. You know, I know some of you guys are familiar with the Grand Force Brooks brand axes, and they are pretty high dollar, and they are pretty good. You know, they do have better steel in them than this thing does, but I paid $40 for this at Home Depot, and it does hold an edge pretty good. And it is American made, believe it or not. Very few things are anymore. But this guy right here is. I like it so much that I bought a couple more to replace it in case it ever got lost, because I don't really see myself ever wearing it out. But, you know, you can choke up on it to do your feather sticks to start your fire with. Hell, you could build a cabin with this thing if you had enough time. There we go. USA right there. But that's my axe. Everyday carry axe. And in the back of my wheelchair, I also pack one of these, a little first aid kit. It's got some bandages, some wipes, some tape. I did go ahead and throw in another small folding knife. And let me get this open. Oh, hang on, guys. And we got some of these wet fire starters here. These guys work pretty good. I don't know if y'all have ever used them or not, but they're kind of high dollar. I think you can get 8 of them for about $8, I believe, about $1 a piece. Personally, I mean, you can use cotton balls and Vaseline a lot cheaper than that, but they are a little messy. Oh, and I did put another extra magnesium bar in there, just in case. You never know. It's always nice to have options as far as your fire starting survival stuff goes. Oh, and it's not going to go back in there. It never goes back in the way it came out, right? It's got a pretty good case. Got a little O-ring there. It's supposed to be waterproof. I don't know. I haven't ever tried it, but that's my crap. What do you guys think? Show me your crap. Oh, wear that every day too. You never know when you're going to need some paracord. But that's it for me. Thanks a lot, guys. Let me know what you think. Later.